On this edition of The Buzz, we're going to head inside the Luxor and chat with one of my best buds. Let's go. Inside the Luxor Hotel right here in Las Vegas, we are about to do a brand new edition of The Buzz with my friend and yours. Talking about Mark Calabrese.
Hello, sir.
Let's do it cool.
Can I stop now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
Good job, good job. So Mark, you are quite dressed up compared to me.
Snazzy.
Did you just come from church?
I did not. We were just filming my DVD, doing some stuff, some shots from my DVD. And
Mark plays a banker that just his life just isn't going quite right.
I just go crazy and then I just start.
He just starts doing card tricks everywhere. It's pretty
card tricks. That's right, exactly.
You'll find out more about that later. It's actually a really good thing. The DVD is really cool. It's definitely a very interesting storyline and everything.
Yeah.
And the tricks that you've taught, really, really good stuff. I can't wait to show you guys more.
I had a fun time doing it. It was a great time.
It was okay.
It's all right. It's okay.
So, Mark, we get a lot of questions from the viewers out there that watch this every week. And what I've actually done is I've written questions down on playing cards.
Okay.
And basically every week I'm going to have someone reach in, grab a card. Maybe not every week, we'll do it every now and then. And then we're going to answer a question that you guys have given us. So this will be the Buzz deck. All right. So this question comes from, if I turn it the right way, this comes from Jeff in Chicago. Jeff's asking about restaurant magic, which is actually quite cool because I know you've done some, I've done some restaurant magic. He's asking about what's good advice on how I can get into it. I've heard a lot of stuff about it, but I don't know anything about it. And he had a secondary question, which I'll get to after that, about openers and stuff. So for Jeff, what is a good question for, not a good question, but good advice for someone that has a question about restaurant magic?
Well, one thing I would say about restaurant magic is that you need to have a good routine. You need to have good sets. You need to have a lot of material, enough material that you can go to a restaurant and be able to perform at least 15 minutes at a dinner table,
sure.
If not more.
Okay.
And then also have multiple sets because, of course, if you're in a smaller restaurant, you don't want to be doing the same tricks for table one. Table two could easily see. It's one thing to show table one and then show table 10 that's far away the same kind of magic because they're not going to see, but each table sees the same thing. They're really getting the same show again and again and again.
I would also think variety.
Even if you don't
do a ton of tricks, as long as they're not all just card trick. If you mix it up,
right? Yeah.
I think that would help a lot.
Absolutely,
too.
yeah. I mean, also that variety is most important because if you have regulars and they want to see, they come for you because a lot of patrons come to see the magic. You want to have new stuff and different things because if not, there's no reason to really have the magician anymore, right? So another thing I would say is to get a restaurant, to be able to, I guess, acquire a restaurant. The most important thing I would say is to actually think about what restaurants you want to do and what kind of demographic you're performing for.
Okay.
If you're interested in doing kid shows, you might want to do more of a family restaurant than you do, than going to like a nice steakhouse, and then performing, kid show magic. It's not really the place for it. I will also say that as a beginner, to begin restaurant magic, try to aim for more like one-off restaurants, or like mom and pop kind of restaurants.
Yeah.
Only because nowadays, I mean, it wasn't always like this, but nowadays a lot of restaurants, especially corporate restaurants and chain restaurants, they tend to want to have uniformity, the same kind of deal at each restaurant. So if you go from New Jersey to California, it's all about the same idea. And there's also, the more people, I guess, up the chain, more bosses there are, the more opportunities there are for people to say no. But if you deal with the manager or the main person right away, they're going to say yes. Or they're going to say, you're going to know right away, as opposed to coming to call weekly and go, oh, what's going on now? They get to tell you, well, we're not interested or we are interested.
Okay.
But yeah, I think the most important thing is that kind of question you'll realize when you're ready to do restaurant magic. Not every magician is necessarily good at the business side as they are the performance side, and vice versa. Sometimes there's guys who are great business magicians, who know the business side of magic, but aren't necessarily that great a performer or technical performer. But I think the most important thing would be to really hone what you do, really have a tight routine, have a tight craft, and then focus on getting the restaurant work and stuff like that.
Well, part two for Jeff, we didn't forget about you, Jeff, part two here. Just quickly go over what you think makes a good opener, because of course when you do restaurant magic, it's a cold open for every table.
Absolutely, right.
What do you think quickly would be a good opener? Well, what makes a good opener?
Okay, well, I mean, I think, to me, the mentality of you need to let them know right away that you mean business. You know, long-winded discussions and talks and stuff like that, they can do that themselves. They can talk to themselves, and that's probably what they were doing anyway. You want to right away let them know that you're the magician, that you're there to entertain them while they're waiting for their dinner, while they're waiting for their meal, that you're not going to take up too much of their time, and that it's free. Most of the matter that's free. That you don't, that the restaurant is, paying for you or has hired you, and this is not something that they need to pay for right away because it's true, they don't have to. If they like to tip, I never ever mention that I'm tipping, but you need to right away let them know that you're the magician, that what you do is good, it's a good time, and that they want to see what you're doing. If they say no, then don't let them see it. But I open up with a chop cup. And if you guys are not familiar with a chop cup, essentially it's a 1 cup, 1 ball routine, and there's a lot of magic going on. In the end, you produce any final loads that you like, but it lets them know right away that you mean business, that you are good at what you do, and they want to see more every time. Because if everything you do after that is just like that, they're going to be so impressed, And of course, you need to deliver. You can't just do a chop cup and then afterwards do stupid little tricks afterwards. You need to hit them. I mean, I guess I have the mentality, and not a lot of people agree with this, but I have the mentality of I only do closers. And that sounds like pretentious or messed up, but I only do closers. And the reason why I say I only do closers is because if every trick is strong enough, you can't play.
All right, well, that sounds like another discussion or another episode.
Yeah.
You're talking about closers and the strength of your magic and all that stuff. So did you want to show the guys anything that you've been working on? I know you've been messing around with this color change, or you've been fooling me with all sorts of stuff during the week you've been here. Do you have anything you want to show us, or do we have to wait for...
We'll do this. How about this? Let's see. I'm going to put a prediction card on. Bring those cards back out.
Well, these are my buzz,
that's right. Those, okay.
Buzz cards.
Forget it then. We'll do. We'll put a prediction right here. Sound fair?
That's fair. Actually, I think we might have a deck of cards flying in just a second, though.
Really?
In a magical kind of way. Where are they? We're in the Luxor, and they're just... see, cards just fly in whenever we're in. Cool.
Okay, shuffle those cards up as well.
Shuffle these in the box?
Well, you want to take those out of the box, yes.
All right. Oh, I hate this. I hate this, guys. The colored Joker. Who decided on that? I hate it.
Not even from the same deck. But okay, so give those cards a shuffle. Let's see. This might not work. Maybe it will, maybe it won't.
We'll find out.
Okay, give me the cards. What I want you to do, hopefully the camera won't get this, but I want you to take the cards underneath the table. Okay. And I want you to turn over a card. Okay. For example, you pull it out of the middle, turn that card face up, and give the cards 1 cut.
Okay.
So there's 1 card face up in the middle of the deck. But make sure you do this underneath the table. Okay. Make sure you can't see that he's turning anything over because.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So take the cards, like I said, out of the middle like this. Cut. Give the cards a cut. So there's 1 card face up in the middle of the deck. Think you can do that for me?
Yes.
Take the cards.
All right.
I'll wait. Just kidding. Let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
All set?
But I'm not. Are you done? That's the question.
I've been done. I'm sorry. I'm just killing time. Bring the cards back out.
Okay.
All right. We have a prediction. You turn over 1 card.
No way.
Where is that card? 1 card. Out of all the rest of the cards. Is that pretty fair?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Take the card out. Turn that over, please. What do we got there? The Queen of Diamonds. Take a look at that card.
No.
Oh, couldn't be the Queen of Diamonds.
Nice.
And that is
that's awesome. And that's how did you do that?
I have no idea.
You don't know.
I got lucky.
Wait a second. What is that?
That says
No, it's reversed.
Oh, subscribe.
Yeah, right. Look, I think it's there. It's gone.
Gone.
It's gone. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, all right. Not as cool as this though. This was great. All right. Can you teach the guys next time? Maybe.
Maybe
we'll see.
Maybe not.
All right, that's a great trick. All right, guys, so that's it for now. This has been The Buzz. Thanks, Mark, for hanging out and showing me and freaking my mind.
Thank you very much.
And if you guys have any questions, if you want us to answer your questions, post them below the video or on our Facebook page, and we will be happy to answer your questions. Throw them in the Buzz deck. Who knows, maybe your question will be selected next.